In this video, we are going to discuss about the best practices of data onboarding in from the system admin point of view. So in regular environments, production environment will not be used for the initial data onboarding for the testing purpose and all. So we will be having a test environment. So as a first best practices, you need to have a test server in which you are going to onboard the data first and check all the verification. Once it is done, then only you are going to onboard that into production. In the test server, you need to get the test data first. Like first create a test server, that is the step one, and step two is utilize the test indexes. So create some test index. You need not to be exact name as production index name, but if you can manage it, you can create a test index with the same name as your production environment, and you can have the following procedure. So first copy production data to your test server, that is the step one, and then ingest it using a Splunk web, or ingest it the same way, like use a file monitor or like a file upload, whatever the procedure you want to follow, and validate the source type settings before deploying it to production. Because in a production, if you do it again, deleting the data, it is not something easy task, right? So you need to, because that is a running one, you don't want any trials to be happening in the production. So validate all your source type settings. So parsing, proper parsing and field extraction, all the retention policies working properly or not. So basically everything, whatever you want to test it for the data onboarding for any particular data source, you test it here. And then delete the test data in your test environment, because even a test environment has a storage capacity and everything. So you need to delete it before you are making other testing. So once this is done, the testing is done, you are going to deploy that to production environment. Once the production is live, you don't need to have this test data in a test server. You can delete the data. Even if you want, you can delete the test server, but usually you will be continuously using the test server, so you don't need to delete it. So this is how the best practices you can follow. This is a process of best practices, like process of data onboarding, what you're following from the system admin point of view. Of course, data admin best practices we'll discuss in the later point, but now from the system admin point of view, any data before you onboard, you have to use a test server. Test data, you use it with test index. Okay, everything should be in a test. Only when all the configurations are verified in your test server, accepted by your testing team or like your development team, whoever you want, then copy all the data to production environment and then start the live data.